Senator Sherrod Brown.
I can hear you, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't see your name on our board. Brown.senate.gov is the website. You can tweet him at Sen, S-E-N, as in Senator Sherrod, 2 R's, Sherrod Brown. Senator, it's been a while since we've talked. It's great having you back. I understand that you and some of your colleagues are fighting this effort by Republicans and a couple of Democrats, tragically, to deregulate our banks back to where they were in 2007.
So, the banks didn't do any damage to the country a decade ago. So, I mean, it really is, what's phenomenal is the collective amnesia in the banking committee and even among some Democrats and on the Senate floor and on the House floor on what happened into the banks and what happened to our economy.
Is it amnesia, or is it that the banks are spreading cash around?
Well, it's okay. Maybe it's really all of that. I mean, it's like anything in life. You could convince yourself of a lot of things, and I think the money that particularly Wall Street has spread around to a lot of members of Congress helps them have their thinking evolve into, well, if we could, there's no reason we don't have to have these tough rules on banks. I mean, this whole view of deregulation. I mean, I'm riding in a car right now, and I'm in Toledo, and I'm in a Jeep Cherokee, and about 2 years ago, this same car, it's not the same car, the same model, guy hit me going 40 miles an hour, ran a stop sign, knocked us 30 feet because of, frankly, because of government regulations with seat belts and airbags and reinforced steel. None of us in our car were hurt, including my dog in the back seat.
Wow.
And that's because of government rights. It's because of I think it's good union workers on these that built this Jeep in Toledo, but it's also government regulations. And the same with Wall Street. I mean, whether it's clean air or safe drinking water or auto safety, the bank made this banking system and
yeah, Senator, your phone is breaking up pretty badly. I don't know if you can stand someplace else or move. Or... Hello?
Is it better now, Tom?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry. And because of, Dodd-Frank made this banking system safer, clearly, and made it safe, brought consumer protections, and Republicans in the Senate want to emasculate that and want to go back to prior to the banking crisis, and it's just criminal almost.
Yeah, I completely agree. We've got about 2 minutes to a hard break here, Senator. What can people who are listening or watching right now do?
Well, people can write their members of Congress and say, don't vote for the CRAPO, C-R-A-P-O bill. They can come on my website, SherrodBrown.com, and sign our petition saying work for the American people, not for the banks, demanding Congress work for us, not for Wall Street, at SherrodBrown.com. We are building. I've been on the phone all week, the last week, with colleagues of mine in the Senate saying vote no. I think we're going to probably lose in the first round, but I think people are starting to listen. Former regulators, people like Paul Volcker and Sheila Bair in both parties are saying this is a bad bill, and it's going to take us back to the days which weren't exactly the good old days.
The flip side of that would be passing a clear, affirmative, functional, modern version of Glass-Steagall. Do you have any hope for something like that?
Yeah, I don't have hope right now that we're going to do positive things. I just want to stop. I want to play defense effectively and stop them from rolling back bad things. But I think that we win on this. We will help build momentum. That's why I ask you to come to SherrodBrown.com, sign this petition saying you don't work for the banks, you work for the American public. Then we turn that corner and we start winning on more of these. But this Congress, it's like the gun lobby is so powerful in this Congress with Republican leadership. So is the bank lobby, the Wall Street lobby, and we got a lot of work to do.
Senator, we just have 20 seconds here. There's an election for president coming up, and your name is being mentioned more and more frequently. Any thoughts on that 2020 election?
I don't have much thoughts on that. I love the job I'm doing. I don't really have interest in it. I just don't think of myself as doing that. I want to stay in the Senate and fight for workers and be a strong progressive voice in the industrial Midwest. That's what I aspire to and what I want to do.
Yeah. Well, I absolutely support your being in the Senate. I think you're one of our greatest senators. I think you'd make a hell of a president too, but I'll just leave it at that.
Thank you for saying that, but we'll move on. Your time's run out.
There you go. Senator Sherrod Brown. Senator, thanks so much for calling in the program today.
See you.
It's always good to talk to you. The door is always open. Senator Sherrod Brown, his website, sherrodbrown.com or brown.senate.gov. You can tweet him at Sen Sherrod, 2 R's, S-E-R-R-O-D, Brown, B-R-O-W-N, S-E-N like Senator.